Hey guys, so I'm gonna be filming a college advice video because I just finished my first year at JMU about a month ago. So I've been home for a little while and I figured that I would do a video that's like things you need to know before going to JMU, because I would have loved to have this last summer when I was just looking for stuff that was about JMU. Like, I was watching like college advice videos, but I wanted more stuff that was like specific for JMU, and there wasn't much of it because I wanted stuff that was like straight from the students. And so I figured that since there's like none of that, I would make one. So I just have like some stuff that is specific to JMU that I feel like freshmen should know before they come. It's not bad stuff. I'm making it sound like this is bad stuff. It's just like stuff that is good to know. And I asked like my friends, some teammates about what they think. And yeah, I got a little list going. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so one of the first things that I think is pretty important to know is that when it rains at JMU, those puddles are like freaking pools. So make sure you have some good rain boots, because if you don't, you will be sloshing through literal pools. Like, it's actually ridiculous. It really sucks. Also, when it floods, it's kind of scary. Like, the whole parking lot at Godwin flooded last year. Yeah, I wasn't there to see it, but I saw pictures and it was pretty scary looking.
So, just saying, that might happen. Also, the tunnel might flood. That might happen too. It's kind of scary.
Alright, so another thing I have on my list is to eat at Mrs. Green's if you're like on that side of campus, especially now because they're getting rid of D Hall. There's like D Hub, which is like a temporary thing since they're remaking D Hall, but D Hub is going to be kind of in an inconvenient place. So there's Mrs. Green's, which is right in Chandler, which is right across from Godwin where the Big Duke Dog statue is, and it's great. Like, you can get all kinds of foods there. They have like different menus, obviously, but there's always salad. There's always a salad bar, and then they have like more hot foods, and then there's like coffee and hot chocolate and sandwiches and stuff. And you can get, like, you just go in and you punch, and if you're leaving, you can take a styrofoam, like a cardboard box, and just fill it with food, and there's like little styrofoam like cups like this with lids, and you can just get like as much food as you want for one punch and leave. Mrs. Green's is awesome. So yeah, don't miss out on Mrs. Green's because you can get a lot of food for just one punch. So the best meal plan I think for freshmen is the 14 punches a week, and then like $275 in dining, which is definitely enough. Unless you have like no morning classes and you're gonna get up every morning for breakfast, I wouldn't do more than 14 punches because it's just gonna be a waste. Really, the best one is the 14 punches a week thing. So Mrs. Green's, you can use a punch at. D Hall or D Hub and E Hall, you can use a punch at. You can use those are like all you can eat type of things. And then Duke's, you use a punch is $7. And then if you go over that, you have to start using your dining. So you have to do that at Duke's, Market. I think that's it. What do you want, man? I'm filming a video.
Can I guest star?
Sure. I'm making a things to know before you come to JMU video.
Bye.
Okay, so staying along the lines of food, even though E Hall, D Hall, Mrs. Green's are like all you can eat, don't go crazy. Like, the food is good. It's definitely better than a lot of colleges, but it's not like your mom's cooking. Like, it's good, but it's not like the best thing I've ever had, you know? The freshman 15 is real. I mean, I didn't get it because I'm an athlete, but everyone keeps telling me to include this in this video because you can seriously go crazy in those dining halls. The next thing I want to talk about is the campus. I'm sure you already know since you've already been on visits, but those hills are ridiculous. Like, on a daily basis, I can't even count how many times you walk up those hills. Like, there's hills everywhere. Like, just be ready for the hills because They can be pretty killer. And then there's the death stairs at the top of Godwin, which you have to take sometimes if you're trying to get to the quad quick, and those are also death. I'm just saying, like, don't wear some super cute heels on a regular Wednesday because you're gonna be dying going up those hills. Just saying. Okay, so going along with walking around campus, utilize the buses. They are really, really great for when you need to get across campus quickly, or if you just don't feel like walking across campus because it is a rather long walk. There's the bus app, which is great. Some people really like it. I didn't buy it because you can just go to JMU Bus Finder in your browser on your phone, and all you do is type in where you are, or like where you want to be picked up at and where you need to be dropped off at, and then what time, and then it will show you when buses are coming, if there's one coming like for you, like in time for you, and it will show you all of them like pretty much for the rest of the day of the buses that you need. So I didn't buy the bus app for that reason, because I was like, I'm not going to spend money on something when I can do it for free.
So you just type in JMU Bus Finder. Let's see. Okay, so click the first one. Okay, so usually I do access, like do current location, but I'm not at JMU right now, so I won't get anything probably. But, okay, I'm trying to get it so you can see. Right, there you go. So then you would type in departing from, like say I'm going from E Hall. See, carrier, which is the street carrier at E Hall. Click that, and then you go arriving at, let's say I wanted to go to the Quad or Madison Union. So there we go, Bluestone at Madison Union, and Varner House is the Quad. So if you're trying to get to the Quad, click Varner House. So, oh, there's my roommate giving me more stuff to add in this video. Okay, so I'm going to click Madison Union, and then you would go to time, and either now or departing, depending on what you want. I'll do departing, and then you click today at 4:45, and then you click get on the bus, and it'll search. There's none. There might just be none right now because like classes aren't really going on right now. But then you would click get on the bus and hit results, and it would have a list of all of the buses coming, the bus number, when it's coming, and when it will arrive at your destination. And it will also tell you if the bus is late by. The time will be red if the bus is coming late, and it'll be green if it's on time. So yeah.
So it takes about 15 minutes to walk from East Campus to the Quad. Like 15 to 20 minutes depending on like how fast you walk. Me, I'm a pretty like, I always keep a pretty fast pace. Not like fast, but like I don't really like to just stroll around. So it takes me about 15 minutes to get from my dorm that was on East Campus to like, I don't know, maybe like a little past Madison Union, like up to D Hall. If you're trying to get to like Godwin, the quickest way is the tunnel by UREC. Go down the stairs and past UREC and through the tunnel. If you're trying to get to the Quad or D Hall, the fastest way is to go past ISAT, down the bridge hill and across the street, and then go down Village, and then you'll be right outside, outside of Godwin parking lot, and then you can just keep going past the little convenience store and up past Madison Union. That's the quickest way to get to the Quad from East Campus. And then also if you go that way, you don't have to use the death stairs, which I avoid at all costs. Okay, so another good thing to know in regards to the campus is that it's really close to a Walmart. Or I guess the Walmart's close to campus because I'm sure that the campus was built first. Anyway, so you can walk to Walmart. You just go to East Campus, walk in the parking lot that's next to Festival, and you just keep walking straight. Like you're just going to go off campus, and there's a little pathway. You just go down that little path, go down the hill, and cross the street, and there's Walmart and like Michael's and a bunch of other stores there. So if you can't find a bus, like a bus is not coming when you need it to, you can walk to Walmart pretty easily. Just go to East Campus and walk that way. Also, if you do ride the bus and riding the bus to like the mall and Target and stuff, make sure, this might sound like common sense, but just make sure that you find a bus home, because it's really easy to find a bus there and forget to find one home, especially if you're going like they stopped running to Walmart. I mean, they stopped running to the mall pretty early, like obnoxiously early on the weekends. So you might find a bus that will get you there, but there won't be one that's going to come pick you up. So just keep that in mind, or make sure you know somebody with a car that can come pick you up, because it kind of sucks to have to walk back from the mall, which I did once, and it was not fun. It was like a 30-minute walk. So just saying, just make sure you know to look for a bus that will be there to pick you up if you're going to the mall or Target. The good thing to know is that on the weekends, weekend mornings, so Saturday and Sunday, E-Hall brunch gets crazy. Like, crazy. 10:30 to 11:30 is like the hour when it gets crazy because kids from the other side of campus are getting dropped off on the bus, and it's just like a mass of people just walking to E-Hall. So you will be standing in line for a long time if you go at that time. So just be aware that if you don't really feel like standing in line and you don't want to wait for your food, go either way before that or a little bit after that. Another good thing to know is that it stays pretty cold and windy for most of the year. So, I mean, we're up in the mountains. It's beautiful, but it will stay cold and windy. So, like, I mean, like, the first few months of school, it's hot. It is pretty hot. But, like, when it starts getting cold, it pretty much stays cold for the rest of the year. So make sure you have, you know, like, warm clothes, obviously. And the wind is no joke, especially on East Campus. The wind, in the words of my roommate, Cedra, the wind will rip your face off. On exam week, there's, like, little kind of, like, pick-me-ups that JMU does, like, last exam week for like the end of the year, we found out that Festival, me and my roommate found out that Festival was having free nachos, and it was like 2 a.m. and they were still open, and you could just go and make your own nachos, and it was so awesome. Like, it was so awesome. We just like went in there and made some nachos, and it just helped us with the rest of the night studying because it was just something nice that they had. There was also like, I think there was like some like popcorn thing one night. I don't know. There were like other little things that they had going on that you can just do since it's exam week and everyone's stressed out, just kind of like stress reliever type things. Also, this is not just for exam week, but if you are tired of studying in the libraries or like you can't find a good place to study in the library because they get crowded, try to find like a good place to study outside. A really good place to study is the top of Madison Union. There's like little tables and there's like kind of like an overhang thing with chairs and tables and stuff, and the view is awesome. And it's just like a nice change of scenery if that's, I mean, if you're okay with that type of thing, like if you don't mind sitting outside with the outside noises, try studying up there. It's really awesome. Parties. Obviously, if you're coming to JMU, you already know that it's like a serious party school. Like, that is not a lie. Like, the party, like, scene is crazy. Like, there will literally be a party from Thursday night to Saturday night. Parties aren't your thing, just don't go. Don't feel like you're missing out just because everybody else likes to party. There's a lot of police officers going around because they know how the party culture at JMU is. So stuff gets shut down pretty quickly and pretty easily, especially the black parties. Just saying. All the parties really though get shut down pretty easily. So if you really want to go and turn up, you should get there, I mean, not like early, but like early enough because most likely they'll get shut down. I have one more thing that is really important that I think that all the freshmen should know, and I'm sure somebody else is going to tell you this too, but go to the Frog Week stuff. If you think about it, you get one Frog Week for your entire life. So you should definitely go to the stuff. Like, don't skip out just because you think it's not going to be fun. Like, you have all of the rest of the year to explore the campus and do whatever you want. So just take the first week that you're there and do the things that they have planned for you because they're fun. Like, even if you think that they're going to be dumb, they're going to be fun. You'll never be a first year freshman at JMU ever again. So take advantage of all the things that they have planned for you and do all the Frog Week stuff. One of my teammates, Kelly, is actually going to be a frog this year, so she's been telling me like all the stuff that they have planned, and it's just going to be fun. Like, just do it. That's all the stuff that I can think of right now. Things that you need to know before you come to JMU. I hope it was helpful because I would have loved to have this last summer before I came to JMU. But I figured that I would do it for the incoming freshmen this year. So I'm probably going to do a part 2 at some point because I know there's things that I'm forgetting, and also I'm going to ask more people and get more advice from different opinions, you know, and I'll probably do it with my roommate Cedra so you guys can meet her and get her perspective on things. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great summer, get ready for JMU, and yeah, I will see you on campus in the fall. Bye!